This week looks like a great week to balance your heart with your mind. So welcome back. I'm going to do a pick a card or pick a row of cards for the week for 3 different rows. So pick row 1, 2 or 3 and then we can start. I'll put an image up of that first. So as we head into the start of the week, we've got the Queen of Swords, and that's reminding us that our rational mind is there for a reason. We do need it to make decisions in day-to-day life, but it shouldn't run the show. It can also indicate that somebody's not hearing you, they're not quite getting what you're trying to put across, and that you may have to operate from a more rational kind of perspective in order to get your point across to this other person. Often that happens in relationship where one's talking emotions and the other one's talking head, and the two just don't always meet up in the middle, So beginning of the week, row 1, remember to try and connect on the same level with the other person at that particular time. That's not something you have to do forever. It's just for 2 days. So it can also be at work, where somebody's just doesn't sort of have much emotion or feeling. It's quite a cold influence. So if it's somebody from around you, it's somebody who's quite cold and maybe a little bit hard. So, but as we head into the middle of the week, we've got the Empress, which is all about love, romance, nurturing, loving, caring, all of those beautiful things. So it looks like things have softened up a great deal. So Wednesday and Thursday are beautiful days for you to connect deeply with people, with a partner. It's a very good time for love and romance and getting close, so spend some special times together. You may also meet somebody if you're single. It's a really good time for that. If it's not about relationships, it's just about connections you have that do nurture you, that do get you, and that do support you. And sometimes we just need that, which is leading to the weekend, which is the 6 of Pentacles. And that is saying, it's okay to let others help. Ask for support. Sometimes we think we have to do everything by ourselves. This coming weekend's not the time for that. It's about, allowing people to support you back. If you are supporting somebody, it may be time to have a look at how much of that you're doing, and is it actually moving them forward, or are they staying stuck where they are because they don't have to change their lives? So be a little bit cautious with that. But it is a really good time for people helping each other. So there's quite a lot of closeness, connection, and people helping each other for the weekend. So with a partner, that'll be the two of you just, really working well together during the weekend. For row 2, we've got slightly different influence. We start the week with the Sun, which is all about closeness and love and caring in a very happy and bright and simple manner. Okay, it's not kind of over the top emotional. It's kind of very freeing, very connected, but on a very unconditional level, almost a childlike. How children, they just love what they love. It's not complicated. It doesn't have a whole lot of sort of thinking involved in it. It just is. So this is very much about that. So allowing things to be as they are and enjoying them for that, and having some fun. Have some fun on Monday and Tuesday, even if you have to work all day. Do something after work that you enjoy. Get together with your work buddies or some friends, or do something just light-hearted and fun. Nothing too serious. So on Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is all about working together with others, about a sense of community, of helping each other, supporting each other, and the fact that you can get more done if you work together than if you work alone. So this is a very powerful influence for that in a relationship. It means that you'll be well gelled at that time. You'll be on the same page. So if there are any projects you want to get into together, that's a really great time to do it. You're really quite connected. At work, it's about teamwork and getting that on the right level. It's not about competition. It's about working together to get the goal accomplished. So, yeah, very, very good. By the weekend, we've got the Ten of Wands, and that's looking more at sort of a sense of feeling a little bit worn out, tired. It's been a busy week. There's been a lot going on, so make sure you take some time out and make sure you don't overburden yourself with things to do over the weekend. You know, sometimes the best break can become exhausting because there's just too much going on. It's like some people go on holiday and they've got every minute and every second of their holiday planned out, and by the time they get back to work, they're quite exhausted because they haven't had a time to just relax and unwind and things like that. So this weekend's about that. It's about saying no if people try to give you extra things to do this weekend that you don't want to do. Say no, take some time for you, choose what you want to do and want to get done, and put some other things on the back burner. You know, if the grass doesn't get cut, it'll grow a little bit more, but it's not the end of the world. So have some time just for you, for fun, and yeah, for joy. In relationship, it's looking at who does what and who's carrying most of the load, especially around home. A lot of families now, mum and dad both work, and often mums still come home and do a huge majority of the stuff that has to be done at home with the children and dinner and things like that. So it's about sharing that equally and having a chat about that so that you don't have to carry that entire load by yourself. So yeah, as you can see, he's a bit burdened, but you know, he can actually drop those wands and have less of a load. So that's for row 2. That looks pretty good too. So we'll look at row 3 now. So we start the week Monday and Tuesday with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is all about boundaries, keeping yourself protected. There might be a bit of that going on. You might feel a bit vulnerable and feel like you need some good boundaries with somebody around you, which is okay, it happens. Can also indicate money worries, that you're feeling a bit concerned about your finances, and we do go through those times, you know, where we're going, oops, yeah, things are looking a little bit lean, so there may be some financial concerns or concerns about the future in that material sense on Monday and Tuesday. It won't drag you down for long though, because what I'm seeing is the Chariot. And the Chariot's about forward movement. So you've used that bit of concern and worry to propel you forwards and go for your goals. So it's going to give you an extra good push to straighten that out, to do something about it and to move forwards. And if it was somebody who was encroaching on your boundaries and you were feeling a little bit overwhelmed by them, actually setting boundaries is going to make you feel very good and positive and very, very strong about yourself. So as we look at the next weekend for row 3, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about individuality, independence, not worrying about what people think. So row 3, there's quite a bit of that going on. Having that independence for yourself, even in a relationship, we still need some independence. Don't lose track of your friends, of your buddies. They're important. Make sure you have some time to do the things you enjoy. You know, sometimes when a relationship first starts, things can be really intense and we sort of let things go. But yeah, don't let everything go. They're things that you love to do and they make you you and they make you unique. So it's important that you continue to do those now and then. So a time of strength and independence for the weekend. It's a healthy thing. It's a good thing. It's saying you're determined to do what you feel's right and you're not going to worry too much about what everybody else thinks. There's not a great deal of conflict in this. Your partner isn't going to kick up a big stink if you've got one. You just need to tell them what you're up to. You know, it's pretty simple. So it looks like a good week, very strong, very driven, very direct. After that little bit of worry at the start of the week, it looks like it's going to work as a good motivator to keep things moving forward. So all 3 rows, there's a bit of head and a bit of heart and a bit of emotion and a bit of thinking, and finding the balance. I mean, our intuition is often a feeling. It's not like an emotion, but it is a feeling sense. And our mind is what we use as a tool, ideally, to then do something with that. Because if we just sit around and feel, we won't actually get anything done. But our mind is how we plan and go, okay, I feel I really need to do this. And then we come up with some ideas and steps on how to achieve that. So, yeah, all about balancing the heart and the mind. We all need a reminder to do that now and then, including me. And yeah, so this week seems to be a really good time for that. It does look like a good time for getting things done, for love, for romance, for connection with people. So there's nothing really too drastic going on there. All in all, it looks very, very good for all of you. So anyway, lots of love to you all. Please like and subscribe. It really makes a difference on YouTube as to whether my videos get shown or not. And comment down below if you've got anything to add to any of that. And lots of love to you all. See you all in my next video.